You know, if I was to sit here and list everything I like about a Champion, it'd be like a broken record. But I do have to tell you some things because it's really important. We're fortunate enough to have the factory and the showroom right here in Colorado. And they make it right here for us right here. They make all those windows, and they have a lot of, and then they have a worry-free guarantee on everything, labor and materials. And then they also have a vertical integration, meaning you deal with them for everything. You don't have to go anywhere else. You deal with them for warranty work, you deal with them for sales, you deal with them for installation, you deal with them for materials, for replacement materials. Paul Bonow's with us. He runs the place up here in Denver, and we're going to talk about patios.
Patios.
You know, there are outdoor spaces that we all have that we say, you know, I wish we could use this more.
It's an intense sun we have out here, so providing shade for our outdoor spaces so we can enjoy the scenery, enjoy our landscape.
Or getting away from the wind,
or getting
the
away
bugs.
from the wind. Yep.
And then they're almost, I think, 3 seasons without doing any really upgrades to them. You can use them 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, yeah. We really cover the gamut of what we can offer. We've got our retractable awning systems that are great, relatively inexpensive ways to get some shade onto your patio.
So if you just wanted an awning, you could do just an awning.
We do a cassette style retractable awning.
Let's look at that. Now this is pretty.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. And the nice thing about it, Tom, is
there's no support post there.
Exactly. The arms are underneath of them. There's no vertical supports there. It's all aluminum framing, tubular aluminum. We use aircraft cables to operate them.
And if the wind kicks up?
Well, obviously you're not going to be outdoors when it's windy, but you just close it in. The nice thing about them is the selection of fabrics. It's a solution dyed acrylic fabric, Tom, so it's never going to mildew or be a food source for that. And they completely close. So you see those awnings that have the blue tarp that you have to put around them. Ours aren't the case. When our cassettes are closed, they're completely closed, so they're storing themselves for the
point I was making with wind is they retract so quickly. You can retract those things in a few seconds.
Right. Yeah. It's not a permanent thing. It's strictly for shade, but it really does. It really can make your patio about 15 to 20 degrees cooler on the spot.
I like that because there's nothing getting in your way. You can walk under it completely.
Yep, and you can go all the way out to 12 foot. You can stop them at any point, and we make them custom width, so all the way up to 18 foot. After that, we just start doubling up the number
and
of
mildew
awnings.
and mold resistance because of the breathing. Now, what about patio covers? Is this considered a patio cover, or do you have hard covers?
This is an absolutely temporary means of getting some shade with the retractable awnings. But we do have our permanent structures, which is our patio room system.
Now, did we bring photos of that, by the way?
We should have a couple on there, but here's a patio room.
Now, that's a whole room. That's a beautiful room.
But all of our rooms can be built without the walls.
They can.
So you can have a freestanding, solid, insulated patio cover for the shade, for the protection, those types of things. And the great thing about them, Tom, is down the road, if budget allows, we can always come back in and then turn that into a beautiful patio room that you can
So you can have a roof covering only if you want to maybe cover a hot tub, a picnic table, a swimming pool, or you could have an entire room, a game room, or just a picnic room.
They're great recreational spaces for all the things that you mentioned. Great
look
for
at this.
football
This
parties,
is on. I think this was a deck, wasn't it?
It was.
They just enclosed the whole deck and made it living space.
Exactly. We can build them on concrete slabs. We can build them on elevated decks. We can create an insulated floor. It's a great way to get that extra recreational space for you and your family without the additional cost of
now see the configurations. The reason I love all these pictures, I want you to know it's not something you buy and snap onto your house. These are custom designed for the house.
Absolutely, every one of them, and manufactured by us.
So people go out, you visit them, you look at this deck or you look at a home, look how beautiful they are, and you say, okay, now this is what we need. And then you measure and you build it for that house, one time for that house. That's built for that house.
Exactly.
And then you come out and install it.
Our own crews install it. Our own crews do the follow-up work and the service work. Our patio rooms, Tom, carry a 15-year warranty on the structure and the workmanship, and that same lifetime warranty on the glass.
Now, here's what's important. All that glass you see is what's called comfort 365 glass. Explain what that is. We've seen it on the show. If you search it in our archives, you'll see it. It's darn near insulated panels.
Yeah, our Comfort 365 glass comes standard in our patio rooms. It's the exact same glass that goes into our high-performance vinyl replacement windows. It's the glass that's exclusive to Champion. It's double pane. It's got the coatings on it. And our all-season system, we haven't gotten to talking about it yet, but we have a 3-season system and an all-season system. Our all-season system actually has the argon gas, and our all-season system can actually qualify for the energy tax credit, believe it or not.
Wow. And there's something you need to know about this, okay? Not only the manufacturer, here's what you're seeing right here, but they get it done quickly. You're not living in a construction zone.
That's the great...
That's what we... Because you take the measurements, you build it somewhere else.
Right.
Then come and install it. So what are we talking about? Installation. After it's all built, you show up at my house. How long do I live in a construction zone?
Depending on the scope of the work, but for a complete project, typically we can be in and out in a week to 2, and it's maybe 3 weeks. But compared to a conventional addition, if you had a conventional addition built on your home, it'd be excavating equipment and cranes and everything else for months.
Oh, I know.
We're in and out pretty quick.
Yeah, and that's and then while they're doing all the building and fabricating, nothing is disturbed in your home. Nothing. And we should mention your open house.
This weekend, our anniversary sale, we're 57 this year, Tom.
57 years old.
Yep.
57 years old. Make sure that when you search and talk about Champion, you're talking about Champion windows, siding, and patio rooms. And you're not, because there are people around the country that use the name Champion. Some people called me and said, well, I heard about this company Champion. Please make sure you have the Champion that's right here in Denver with this factory showroom. And we also have a Fort Collins factory showroom. Okay, we're going to tell you about. So the best way to find the genuine one is championfactorydirect.com. Real quick, any special deals at this open house?
We're doubling the tax credits this weekend.
So you'll match
just
the
had
tax
your tax
credit?
guy on. We're going to double the tax credit. So if you're able to eligible in your purchase to earn the $1,500 on your windows, we're going to double that. And we're just starting right out of the gates, $3,000 off any complete patio room system that you might be interested over the weekend.
All right, so that's Champion, and the information is easily accessible at championfactorydirect.com. Here are the numbers. In Denver, 720-224-9682, 224-9682. In Fort Collins, toll-free, 877-221-0770, 877-221-0770. But always at championfactorydirect.com. And, of course, you can find all of our archive pieces at martino.tv. Paula.